Well, good evening, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is your weekly edition. So we're going to look at the weekly charts primarily. And this is for Sunday evening, October 20th. The events that have taken part over the weekend, well, you know that Hezbollah tried to take out Prime Minister Netanyahu. They sent over drones, 3 of them from what I'm reading in the news. 2 of them were shot down by Israeli defense systems, but 1 did get through and apparently exploded near Netanyahu's house. Supposedly, neither he nor his wife were there, but the intelligence shows they know how to get there now. They know where he's at. I don't know that their timing was as good as Israel's has been in catching and eliminating the heads of Hezbollah and Hamas, but they're after him as well. What will this do? Well, that and the combination that apparently something in the U.S. leaked Israel's plan of attack on Iran has probably got the Israelis totally frustrated and upset. So they began today going after the financial arm of Hezbollah, the ground area. So they're trying to take out banking and how people would get their money and so on and so forth. Hezbollah, of course, says your funds are safe. Okay, I don't know how safe they are if you can't get them. The funds are probably safe, but how do you get your money to live? That might become a real problem, and that's, I think, what Israel's after in this sector, but something else could easily happen. I am sure that the Biden administration is pleading with Israel not to go out and attack before the election comes. Afterwards, what's to stop it? So who knows? It's the 20th. We're 16 days away. Will Israel wait that long? Dollar tonight, pretty flat. In fact, most of the currencies are pretty flat as you look at it. You're not moving one way or the other very much on any of them. In the grain market, we've just opened up and you can see you haven't done too much in a big way. Harvest is under full swing. The question is, will the market go down for lower lows, or did we already make the harvest low there? In the bonds, in the notes, as you go down in futures, what takes place is when you go down in futures, you're actually adding yield. Energy prices stable to up a fraction as people are scratching their head. What will Israel do now? Are they going to go after oil? Are they going to go after nuclear area? They're going to go after military? They're going to do nothing. I think nothing is pretty much off the table. But the question is, what do they do? I'm a happy camper because my special reports in the gold and silver worked out, all right? I was bullish. Been telling you I thought gold would go to all-time highs. I've had a son of a gun time trying in futures to catch it. I have done the job in the ETF and for silver and gold. Futures have been a hard one to catch. Obviously, you get this type of reaction, and it's all over the place. Now, the first chart you're looking at is a monthly chart of close only. You're up right now so far for the month. So far, remember, we're October 20th, 3.34%. For the week, you're up 0.38, so you're making new highs right now at 27.24 if you were to close there. And for raw highs, look where you're at. This market's acting very good at a new all-time high. Same thing here. Trend up, bias up. You'd stall the market out should the market get back under 26.02, but that's $120 from here. Got my doubts that that's going to happen anytime soon. So where's the resistance coming in from? I can tell you it's the upper Bollinger Band. First, you have the Gorilla Glue trade. Then the market backed away, tried to come back on Friday for the market. If we take a look, the high on Friday was 27.1960. The high on the Bollinger Band was 27.3350. So you had 2 days away from it. That's not hitting it. That is away from it. Now let's come back to today, still not there. So we'll see if it can get up to it. But often when that happens, markets are telling you they want to back off a little bit internally. That doesn't mean price is doing it. We'll see if the market can gather itself and go higher. The reason I think it will is you've got the embedded reading. And the embedded reading occurs when the yellow and blue lines that make up the slow stochastic reading are going over 80 sideways for several sessions or more. Now, sessions on a weekly chart would be 3 weeks. Sessions on a daily would be 3 days. Sessions on a 15-minute chart would be 3 15-minute sessions. Sessions is the plural. My slow stochastics will look a little different from yours, and that's because I modified the program inside, not do you set it at 20 at the top, 80 at the bottom, and a 14 or a 20 day or whatever. You've got your center line. My subscribers get this formula from me so they can modify it if they're not using our charting software. If you use TradingView, it's in TradingView. We have a suite of indicators in TradingView. You can go to our website, iraepstein.com, under the Customer Center, and it will drop down. You'll see the TradingView. Click it, turn it on, and away you go from there. In the gold-silver ratio, well, here you go. Silver starting to really gain on the gold today. It's up nearly $1 tonight, and that's what's going on. And you could see how silver's come up rather dramatically. This is exactly what I was thinking it was going to do. So you've got the higher lows, higher highs in the market. And when I say thought, I put out the report, all right? So it's not in my brain what I thought. I put it out. I put the gold out, and I kept saying, at the end, I think it makes new highs. Silver, I think 35 can be the number it goes to on this run. Now, I'm not as bullish on copper yet. Copper's waiting more on what's going on China. And I realize I get people always writing me, silver is a precious metal. Well, it is if you go to a jewelry store and you buy an item in silver. Tiffany's a great example, major silver department. And yes, silver is a beautiful item that they make. But when something's $35, $34 an ounce and gold is $2,700, I don't think they're the same. There's a lot more of the silver around, and it's not portable. To take real wealth with you of silver, you're going to get what, a 40-foot van and move it? I don't know what you're going to do. So that's my interpretation. You don't have to agree with me. I think of it more of an industrial metal, certainly not like copper, which is $4.30, 44, $4.40 a pound, a whole different game. We're talking ounces on some, pounds on other, and I get it. But it's always been called in the silver, the poor man's precious metal. In the copper market, we'll see what happens. It's still a bullish chart. This is not a bearish chart. Don't think I'm saying that on copper at all. But it's relying that China does something big. Platinum market still looks bullish to me. Could finish off by going up to this 1041 level on this particular run, and that would be another $25 higher. And on the dollar index, well, I obviously did a dollar report. Now, what do I think about? It's going to be the interesting thing. I'll let you see that report, and that's where I want you to go. I want you to go to the dollar, my special report, and that's what I did. And again, I'm not covering the charts. I'm not covering any of that this time. I'm dealing with seasonality for elections. What has happened 53 years out, 25 and 15, looking at pre-election, post-election, into December, okay? And I give you a pretty good picture on it. And from there, you can figure out ideas, all right? How do you get it? Move your cursor up here. Go to iraepstein.com. When you get there, look on the top left, you will see silver report. Actually, sorry, dollar currency report. I'm so wrapped up in silver right now. You have yourself a great day, and I'll catch up with you all in the morning.